Hi, I'm Billy, and I just wanted to share my love and admiration for these guys over here. Rob Scott and Bob Doyle, they're off in the wings, getting ready to come on. I've been watching this lounge show since day one. It is freaking awesome, and you absolutely need to check it out starting tonight.
It's The Lounge Show with Rob Scott and Bob Doyle, two veteran broadcasters who love to hear themselves talk and are somehow able to tolerate each other. Let's see if you can tolerate them as well. Here's Rob and Bob.
I like how the second round of applause, when we actually appeared, was like, oh, I thought we were just going to hear more Tracy.
First team came in.
I don't know why our names don't show up every time. I mean, they always show up before.
Under my name, it says Restream.io.
That's right, and that's not who you are. So let's tell the folks at home who you are.
At home. My name is Rob Scott, and I'm in Atlanta, Georgia.
And I'm in. I'm not in.
Oh,
well, aren't I though?
How tough is it, Bob?
Har,
to just say,
har.
my name's Bob Doyle. And
I'm Bob Doyle, and I'm in Las Vegas, Nevada. So here's the thing. When I went to schedule this program, like I always do every week, and then it automatically posts an announcement.
It's regularly scheduled.
It posts an announcement on Facebook in two different places, and then YouTube. And I got the notification today that that it doesn't post the announcement. So even though I scheduled it, nobody knows. I mean, unless they go, oh, wait a second. It's 6 p.m. Pacific on...
but I saw you put out some marketing today. I thought I saw some marketing that you would put out. The usual. You didn't put out the usual thing?
No, I did. I just didn't think you would see it.
It goes by from time to time, and I'll make notes sometimes if it's weird, like Rob's going to sniff a cat or something. You'll always give some tease about something I'm going to do. And by the way, he's in Vegas, so it's 6, but
it's 9 o'clock on a Saturday
here in Atlanta, just to be
right.
clear. And plus, it's protocol. It's part of our contract.
So, because we couldn't post normally, I'm just going to call everybody. Hello, everybody. I need you to get on to the show. That's right. Get on the show. I don't know what I mean by that. Just watch it. That's what I mean. I don't mean literally.
Is that your phone?
Yeah, I'm calling everybody. Because
what, that's the size of a small brick. That's not just a phone. That's
no. That's the phone in my wallet and everything.
Oh my gosh, do you have a lot there? Okay.
Anyway, let me get back to everybody. Get on the show and then start chatting us up. We need to see your name in lights under Rob's where it says Restream.io. The chat is ready to display messages. We need to see your name and your message. Yeah. But we have a bigger ask. You need to tell everybody you know.
With the prop.
Rob, I have talked to you a million times about stopping bits. This is the show. Boy, have we forgotten our roots? Life's a bit and all that. So I do a bit and you go, hey, no bits. No bits, Bob. What the hell is happening right now? Are we even live? What?
Man, you're wound up.
Well, you stopped me again mid-bit?
Mid-bit.
I would never.
Yeah, okay. Wow.
I have had a lot of coffee.
I was going to say, man. I mean, I know that's a bit, and that's fine. But you seem a little. I
definitely had another round. I had a little bit of a nap and then another round, and.
Oh, you had a nap and caffeine. That's a double whammy of excess energy. So next Saturday we will do the show again, but then the following Saturday, the 8th, I think, if my math is correct.
Is that the 8th on a Saturday?
I believe so. And I come into town on the 7th. So we will be doing a Vegas show.
We can do it birthday.
Oh, that's right. 8th. Yeah. Okay. Look at that.
So we got a lounge on my birthday. That's definitely a first.
Right. And in Vegas.
Yeah,
both of us. Well, so boys and girls, we don't know. We have no idea. But it's going to happen a couple of weeks from today.
That's right. He's going to be sitting in the Tracy chair, basically.
The TC.
The TC.
The TC. In fact, I went out this week and bought a used golf bag because my old golf bag was so old it was ridiculous. Like
it's so ridiculous.
Well, it was, and so I thought, okay, but I'm not going to go drive. They can be $200, $300, $400. I mean, it's ridiculous. So I went to a secondhand sports store, $60, bought a nice little bag, and getting ready to go visit Stephen and Bob. So it's a 2-for trip. I'm going to go see my son and then go see Bob in Vegas, and it'll be his birthday. But that's 2 weeks from now. We still have a whole show to do today. And by the way, we're here every Saturday at 9 and 6, and Bob and I just shoot the breeze. I don't know if we did the whole official.
There's no way they waited this long to find out why they were waiting this long.
Fair enough.
They're out of here. But they'll be back. They'll be back. They'll be back when it's the archives and everybody's just like scrounging around for bootleg copies of the show when it has this resurgence.
So speaking of the show, this happened yesterday, being a Friday. So yesterday I'm here at the house, and right around 6 o'clock at night, the cable started to get wonky. The internet, the whole way that information comes into my home. I got that that Spidey thing going, and sure, I'm going, this isn't right. And then sure enough, everyone crapped the bed. And I said,
That's
oh my
disgusting.
gosh, I said, the last time this happened, they were aerating the lawn, and the aerating.
Oh, yes.
Right. Because you were a part of this story. And I said, no way, it's not. And I went outside, and there was all those little dirt turds. And I said, they aerated the lawn again today. And now look. And I said, the last time this happened, Bob and Tracy were in town, and you came in on that Friday, and it was a Friday when they did and they cut the cable, and we didn't think we'd get the show on, and you had some outside work you had to do, and we're all scrambling for an internet connection, but because several neighbors also got screwed, then they came out like the next day. Otherwise, they told me it was going to be like 10 days. It's not our fault. Everything's running fine here. I'm going, I can see severed cable in the lawn. Okay. Next time, people, please bury it deeper than 6 inches, and we won't have this problem, And so I thought of that, but it wasn't. Apparently, I got a newsletter email from the association that the cable people were a little wonky, and so we dodged an aeration bullet this year. But I thought of you and Tracy because I think that was a year ago. I think it was 1 year ago. Were you here last September? I want to say you were.
Were we here for your birthday?
Around it was more fall because Tracy bought, maybe it was a little later than that, but it was the fall because it was aeration, and I think it was last year. Yes, because Tracy got me that cool pumpkin decoration thing for the harvest time of year, which I'm looking forward to bringing out come 1st of October, which is...
They're doing the decorating around here has already started. We are in full swing.
Are you in
pumpkin
Halloween
spice, everything. Oh, yes. They've done
All right.
Some of the outer decorations already. They bought some little inflatable ghost, and stuff. And I had to help. I had to hang a spider in a tree, and
All right.
And now it's the inside, which.
When you were a kid, was that part of the scheme at the Doyle household when you were a youngster? The
decorating for Halloween?
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't remember. I don't think so.
It
Christmas
wasn't a
for
big
sure,
deal.
but
Yeah,
Halloween.
Christmas was a monster. My mom we put up some. There were, the black plastic cat that goes on the front door, and a couple of. We did carve pumpkins, though. I remember that. And then
I'm sure my mom is watching, so she can just pop right in with the answer.
Pop right in.
Go ahead, Mom.
I don't think anyone said anything to us today. Is the
no?
Chat
That's what I'm
box
saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I was going to do. I'm just for fun. I'm going to go look and see, make sure. So we are broadcasting, and it says Bob Doyle is live now. Let's see if a notification went out. Lounge Show is live now. So. And then this happened.
That's good.
I
like that little echo you did. Let's see what's. I could do this. I could do this one, which is kind of fun.
All right. So for the rest of the day, we'll just be affected until somebody tells us to stop.
Well, no one's watching anyway, so it's just me or you.
So we can do whatever we want.
I can talk like this for the rest of the show. And there's the sponsors can't do anything about it.
No, they can't.
Let's see them try. Come on, sponsor.
That effect is good for that effect is like me at cocktail parties when I used to drink. Good in small doses. That effect is good in small doses.
Bob,
don't you get that every time you freaking do that, it just pokes me to do it 10 times more?
Yes, I know.
You have to stop calling attention to those things, or else I'm going to have you sit down with Jim Ashbury.
Jim Ashbury. So
who's also watching, probably.
So this happened to me this week, and I wanted your opinion on this. I got a new bank card. Every now and then my bank sends you a new card.
One that won't make you sick?
Well, no, just another new card. Anyway, so you cut up the old one, and then you activate the new card, the new credit card. Right?
Sure.
And
yes.
So I got the card and I go, okay, activate it. You go to the website, you punch in the stuff, and now it's active. And the first thing I thought was, as I'm sitting here at my computer, I thought, I will now go to Amazon and change the card numbers and the expiration date and all that, so that because Amazon, one of the things, as if there are not that's convenient about Amazon, is that 3 clicks, you don't take out a card, you don't do anything, it's just poof, and things are at your door. And so I immediately did that. And then like 2 days later, it dawned on me, there's Netflix, there's Spotify, there's all these others, and I didn't even think of those. My question to you, or the observation being, hasn't Amazon really got a grip on us? That was the first thing I thought, Amazon, got to change that. And yet I didn't change the other things that are automatically drafted or that I use for certain accounts.
See, because for me, it's not like Amazon doesn't, that would not have been where my head goes first.
Where would your first one, like the auto pay kind of things where you have to give them a number and an expiration date and the magic 3-digit number?
It probably would have been, I don't know, Netflix or something before Amazon. But I use Amazon, I mean, way more than Netflix, but I just don't think about.
It just jumped into my head, and I thought, I like to think I know a little about marketing. It's kind of what I do. You've been in marketing a long time. We both advertising. I was just fascinated that it was so ingrained. That was the first one, not my tunes or not Amazon. Got to make sure I can buy things. I found it fascinating that's where I went. I'm kind of making fun of myself, but you said you would. It doesn't matter. I just thought it was fascinating. And like 10 years ago, I wouldn't have thought that. I would just go, well, you got to activate it.
Right. Now you got old man brain, which
Yeah.
looks like this.
Oh, look at that. You've got props.
This is where, oh, that's green. That doesn't work.
Is that gray matter? I was wondering if that was gray matter.
No, but this is the.
Kind of out of focus.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, there you go. Look at that.
It's actually a little dinosaur.
Or alien. It kind of looks like the alien.
Yes,
too.
it does. And that's probably where H.R. Giger got it. He probably was in a human brain and said, hey, that piece looks nice and scary. Let me put teeth on it and movie time.
Well, why do you have that there?
Because I talk about brain rewiring as part of my career, so it's a nice.
And so you use that as a
visual aid.
Visual aid,
right?
Like
now, I don't break it apart and go, no, that's just the part. It was just basically, it's like, just fun.
I talk about the prefrontal cortex when I do one of my.
Well, you should. Power of Sound Boy.
Power
if that is your real name.
That is right, my real name. And by the way, last week, but when the show was over, Bob and I giggled at this.
Weekend special.
We thought that was really fun that we could use that during the course of the show, because this is a weekend.
You were supposed to send it to me.
Oh, that's right.
Weekend special.
That's right. We're going to be right back after this, but it's just such a great jingle.
Yes.
I found this one too. I thought this would be good, like if we were talking about Halloween decorations.
Memories.
Yeah, man. My mom.
What was your favorite Halloween decoration growing up, Rob? I didn't do Halloween decorations.
Yeah, it was against the law in our house, Bob. My dad was allergic to pumpkin. He did tell me though later. He told when we were growing, he said I hated carving pumpkins. Like he played the good dad thing. He did it, and we called it Jack Pumpkin. It was always called Jack Pumpkin every year. Well, let's make Jack Pumpkin. And Dad would go get, and you'd take you to the thing and get it, and you pick it out, and then you do the whole thing, newspaper and throw the seeds. We were growing up. He goes, I hated doing pumpkins. I thought that was so refreshing that he admitted that he didn't dig the pumpkin. Because as a parent, I at least when I was a kid, look at Mom and Dad, this is so cool, and you do those things with them.
It's fun as a kid, and it was a huge deal. I could not wait for the whole pumpkin, scooping it out and doing the whole thing. As a grown-up, as a parent, I'm with your dad. Right. It's like, I do not need to ever do this again, except here I am having to do it again.
Jim
and
Gaffigan
be excited about
it. He does that whole thing about Disney, where he goes, when I was at Disney, I now understand why my dad was angry all the time, why he was upset when we were on vacations all the time. Like when you're, it's Disney. But taking your kids to Disney can be a bit of work when they're young.
I never did that.
You never did Disney with your kids?
Nope.
See, that's why you have most of your hair, I'm guessing, and you're not very gray.
Right.
You never. That's amazing. I never gave that.
Six Flags.
Okay, same thing. Actually, worse. Six Flags would be worse, I think.
I don't think Disney involves no, because Disney is not just the park and all of that hassle. It's getting to Disney.
Yeah,
it's
that's
the
fair.
10 hours in the car or whatever it was, and Six Flags is 40 minutes across Atlanta.
But Six Flags, people can get into Six Flags for $20 and a coupon off a 6-pack of Coke. So the type of personnel that's
I'll bet they can't. $20 these days.
Well, okay, but Disney
and you got to get the VIP pass. I mean, otherwise you're just. So
but you're getting the speed passes at Disney too. I mean, Disney's like 120. My kids always used to go, "How come the people are nicer at Disney, Dad?" And I said, "Because it costs $125 a head to get in. That's the real reason. You go to the Kroger parking lot where there's the guy going faster, and there's playing Creedence Clearwater Revival. That's why the type of people who are maybe there at the Carney are not the same type of people who are at Disney.
Now, they don't, this is going to sound really naive because it's probably been decades, but they don't do tickets anymore, right? Like A, B, C, D, E tickets for rides.
No, the E tickets. Like when I use that reference, it's at work sometimes as a joke. I go, "Oh man, we did that like an E ticket at Disney," and they just stare at me like I just talked Mandarin. So yeah, so they do not have the tickets anymore. Everything is just one shot, go anywhere you want. But some rides, obviously, if they're new and they're like in Universal too, all the Harry Potter stuff, you may be in line well over an hour for like a 5-minute, 6-minute adventure.
But with the pass, though, you can. Not
sometimes and I remember, and the passes vary on price depending on the time of the year and how many people are in the park. I mean, it's like the stock market. I've gone there with my kids and the pass is $35 a head, and I go, worth it. I'm going to spend an extra $100, no problem. The three of them, no problem. Let's shoot to the front of everyone, at least for the first round. I don't think you can do it all day. I think they scan it and you get one per ride, fast passy kind of thing. Then you get in line.
I can't remember how Six Flags worked,
But then other times it would be $110. And I said, "No, I'm not doing $330."
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Yeah, and I asked Scotty, my sister's husband/boyfriend, whatever. I asked because he works there, and he goes, "Yep, depends on how many people are at the park and how much money like anything else in a free market, they get what you're willing to pay. And when it's really crowded, people are willing to pay more for the fast pass." And they've got some algorithm that figured that out, my friend.
And it's so, I don't know. What a terrible way to spend your money.
Well, I think I told you. What? No, what's a terrible way?
I would love to be, no. Just the theme park thing, the amount of money you spend for the minutes of enjoyment. Yeah. It's hours of waiting for minutes.
Yes,
which are then just gone along with hundreds of dollars.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, go buy a Quest, and then you can buy the spectacular experiences like you're there.
I get it. But I have enjoyed going to those parks with my kids. I'm not going to lie. I mean, we've had
thank you for not lying.
But it costs a lot of money. It's at least $100 a head, $120. The one that I never really got into was SeaWorld.
Never,
because SeaWorld is the same cost as your Epcots, your Disneys, your Universals, your big ticket Orlando items. And I thought, there's not enough allure here. I remember the last time I went to SeaWorld, my parents wanted to take myself and the kids. And so Grandma and Papa are going to take us to SeaWorld. And the kids went, "Oh, Dad, SeaWorld." And I go, "Grandma and Papa, it's fun. It's SeaWorld. It's a big park." We all piled in. And we went, and we went to SeaWorld. And it was nice. SeaWorld's nice. It's classy. It's cool. But, for me, watching a literal seal with a pirate hat on, they throw them 18 fish per minute so that they do whatever they're supposed to do to be in the play or whatever. It's I don't know. It's just not the same. But the point is, I remember this distinctly. When I was there, my kids were little. My parents were getting older. And my parents would say, we want to do this. And my kids would go, "No, we want to do that." And that's what I dealt. I had 4 children that day. 4 kids. And nothing against my folks who, I speak of them with quite a lot, reverence,
Yes.
but man, it was that, oh my gosh. And the two kids here and the older kids here. And so I got my kids off to the side and said, look, Grandma and Papa aren't going to be here for the whole day. They're a half a day, 3/4 day kind of at stage in their life. So we're going to do what they want to do and enjoy ourselves because they paid. It was very nice of them. And then when they go, you guys just keep it in your head, the things you want to do, and we'll do them. And that seemed to work for the kids. And sure enough, my folks got tired around 2:30 in the afternoon, and they headed on back home. And then the kids go, now can we do it? What we want? I go, yes. And I said, do you know who owns Universal? And the kids looked at me and said, no. And I said, Anheuser-Busch owns Universal. There's got to be a Budweiser here somewhere. And I found myself a big beer. And I got the kids like some slushies and a couple of pop. We're going to sit for a minute. I did my whew, and then we did the rest of the day. The kids and I ate what they wanted, went on whatever rides they wanted. But yeah, SeaWorld, not so much. Doesn't have as much bang for your equal dollar.
Well,
but
and it's not without its share of controversy these days, Rob.
Well, yes, and that too. That came at way after the experience I'm talking about. But it's just one of those memories.
Yeah.
That's right.
And we're back 78 degrees right now in Henderson.
14 by the lake.
Actually, it is 91 degrees. 91 degrees here in Henderson.
Oh, that's hot. That is hot where you live, man. It's been very nice here. It's been very nice. The humidity rolled out. It's been very nice. Smells autumny. Gotta love it.
Actually, 91 is wonderful here. 91.
Hey, by the way, I decided that today I will show you. I will play the switch the thing, and I hope you can see this. Let's see if you can see this. I thought this one was funny, Bob.
One moment. Well, I wish it could be a bit bigger. You see what I did with all this corn? Cracked it all. Jimmy, I cannot possibly tell you how much I don't care.
There it is.
Oh, that's so my humor.
I know it is.
That is very much.
That is very much Bob. And that's as if he could. That's as if he could.
Yes. I cracked it.
Oh, see what I cracked it all. Jimmy, I cannot possibly tell you how much I don't care. I said, Bob's going to love this one. And there he is. He loves it. You see what I did?
See, I would push the weekend special button right now if I freaking had been it sent to me.
Well, I see what you're saying is I screwed that up.
Yes, and now I'm watching you choose it.
Yeah, choose the weekend special.
All right, fine. I'm going to take over the screen while he weekend specials.
Oh, you want a weekend? Okay, hold on.
Hello, everyone. I'm Bob Doyle, and we're waiting for the weekend special without sharing Rob's screen because God knows. What else? Weekend special. All right, we're back. 91 degrees here in Henderson still. We've got an expected sunset of sometime tonight. Let's take a look over at the Lake Geneva cam real quick.
Oh, that's nice touch.
Wait a minute. Why is it just black and white there? That's not. That would no.
Well, no. Click the arrow.
I'm gonna. I just have to. It was going before, and now it's. And now we're back in motion again. But yes, it's nice and dark because it's nighttime.
Yeah, it is nighttime. You know what? I forgot where that is. Next week, try to remind me. I've got the picture of the wedding that was there. I did snap a screenshot.
This is the yacht club.
Yeah, this is the yacht club, and a high of 58 there today. It is. I'm watching boats leave buoys, not physically, but like I'll turn on the Gordy cam, and there's 18 buoys in front of that camera, and only 6 or so now have boats. Yeah, it's that time of year. They're starting to clear out some of the inventory.
Oh, I see. As the temperature.
That's a good shot. I go to this one a lot. I go to this webcam that you found a lot. This is a good one. I like this one.
Yeah, I do too. And I like the fact that they have a light on so that you can see it at night.
Right. Which is nice, as opposed to the light out in front of Gordy's, which whacks their camera view. I don't know what goes on there.
It looks like they've probably got it, like it flips into some sort of infrared mode because it seems full on black and white and not just dark. You know what I mean?
That's a good point.
Because when the light first turns on, it's a nice orangey glow. It's nice.
Yeah.
And then it turns into this. So I think that it switches.
But at night, you're talking, right? Because in the day, it's got light.
At night, yes. I'm talking about at night.
Well, we're learning.
Might I interrupt your press junket? There's some learning going on here.
There you go. Hey, I found a piece of audio today that I don't know how we're going to use it. But let's see if I don't. Oh gosh darn it! How did I label it? Boy, am I an idiot! Now I can't find it. Oh,
I can't believe your system is basically just going through folders and finding files and
That's
clicking
basically
them.
what it is.
There's no player. There's no. It's just like, where's the file? Click it, and that's the play system.
That's the play system. Hold on, I've got this new one now called Lounge Drops.
Oh, this should be fun. Weekend special.
Right.
Wait a minute. Okay, where the hell is Rob Scott? Rob! I was going to say, I recognize the tone of that ukulele, and I said, that's me, that's on that concert uke, and that even sounds like my reverb, and it also sounds like a long time ago. Okay, where the hell is Rob Scott? Something I would say a lot back in those days.
This is ridiculous.
We'd be sitting.
I love that you go, this is ridiculous.
I don't
know how old you, but I found that today. I was rummaging about in all these archives of audio, and I found Bob Doyle playing, waiting for me. I don't know where I went. I just disappeared. And you were just playing and singing, and it's nice. You do a nice job.
Is that probably at Sugarloaf, and we're probably standing in front of the green screen or something?
I would imagine. Or over in that.
There's
hey, look
Mark.
at that. Mark
Wow.
Howard's here. That's very nice.
Of all the people to say hello, it's the man of action. Don't you know it's Mark Howard? Yeah, and he's here to stay. And then he went away. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. That was just off the cuff. There was no rehearsal. Not like what was the On the Street Where You Live parody that Drop the Kids to the Lake.
Drop the Kids to the Lake. Yeah. Drop the Kids at the lake. Anyway, it's nice that Mark is here. We always like it when Mark shows.
Well, because how appropriate, because that was our parody song. That was
Drop the Kids at the Lake.
At that wedding. What wedding was that? That was the Wherever Harmonious Whale was playing.
Oh no, that was John Ryder's birthday.
Birthday, right? I was going to say it wasn't his wedding.
When Oak did not clear the ladies' tee on the 18th hole, and so he dropped his pants and walked all the way toward the clubhouse with all.
Okay.
All of them
you
on
have
display.
told this story on this program before.
I think we have. We have.
Yes, because I remember this feeling of, hey, look, hold on.
Hey, look at the kids are playing baseball.
That's right, because it's time for the. Okay, you send me that freaking clip because I clearly need to be in control of Weekend Special.
Oh, you want the Weekend Special?
Yes. Sí, es correcto.
Weekend Special. 78 degrees right now, 4 degrees by the lake.
91 here in Henderson. I'm Bob Doyle.
And then I'm Rob Scott.
And there's two kids playing ball of some kind. Down by and our names are up there, and lights kind of screwing up the things.
Boy, I wonder if they probably don't even know that they're being watched all over the globe right
That's
now. That's
right. Hey, kids, you didn't sign a release, and you can't find us.
It's
all you know is that I'm in Las Vegas. Okay, that's pretty funny.
It almost worked. I wanted to see the kid kick it. And then hear the woman.
Come on, you gotta do it again.
There it is.
Well, for a couple of those bounces on my end, it was perfect. Which means that for the show, it'll be perfect too. But
yeah. So, look at that. Oh, bummer. Well, look at
into the lake, and then he comes out with a camera.
I can't believe the kids showed up.
Oh! It went in.
And that one just went into the water.
That's right. At 91 degrees here in Henderson.
It's going to be a tough ride in tomorrow morning.
It sure is, Rob. If this morning was any indication.
Any indication at all.
Well, you know how Saturday evenings are.
Hey, guess who's celebrating a birthday today, Bob?
No, Linda Hamilton. The
Yvonne DiCarlo has a birthday today. Good for Yvonne.
David McGregor is celebrating his 72nd anniversary of living.
That's just great. You know, the guy who, the blonde guy who was at Central Perk. He played Gunther.
Gunther, right?
He turned 64 today. He had a hell of a career. Good for him.
And with those words, Rob Scott and Bob Doyle brought the Lounge Show to another inauspicious close. Join us next week, won't you? 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern for another edition of The Lounge Show.
You've been watching The Lounge Show with Rob Scott and Bob Doyle. Join us every Saturday at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, and tell your friends and family to do the same. After all, we'd do it for you if you had a show. Probably.